All right, Grand Rising, everybody watching now. Later, we're reading this book here called The E-Myth Enterprise. Check it out. Bam. So we've been reading this all month, part of the book club, the holistic book club, part of the holistic lifestyle tribe. So this read is sponsored by the holistic lifestyle tribe. So basically, we're gonna read this book. We're gonna read chapter 7. Author was talking about 4 categories of preferences, and today we're gonna talk about the 4th category, which is the financial ideal. This is the E-Myth Enterprise. So tap in, and it'll be really quick, so you might learn a lot. The 4th category of preference, the financial ideal. Money, 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 they're driving me crazy. I am going to change the tone right now. I have to tell you something truly important. I need to talk about money. The most important thing I've learned is that we don't spend money as much as we consume it. Money is food. We consume it and convert it into things, the feelings, associations, and symbols we believe in. That's what a consumer society really means. It takes the material idea of money, ingests it, digests it, and converts it into its idea of living. To some, money is converted into power. To others, money is converted into security. To others, money is converted into getting the best way they can. To others, money is converted into self-esteem. To others, money is converted into survival. To others, money is converted into scarcity. To others, money is converted into magic. To others, sex. To still others, beauty. To many, money is converted into sin. And still others, money is converted into evil. The fact is that money does not exist without people. Money has no meaning without people. Money is simply an idea we have agreed upon, an idea that represents to every one of us our net worth in the world. A word about money. I have heard so many new age would-be business mavens repeat the saddest of noxious platitudes. Do the right things and the money will take care of itself. Let me tell you this, the money never take care of itself. Never. You have to take care of money daily, not monthly, not annually, but daily. By the hour is best. I have learned that everyone has perception of money, ingests money, digests money, values money in a totally subjective and personal way. Employees, customers, suppliers, lenders. Don't screw around with those perceptions. You will lose a hand. And if you persist, you will lose more than that. In a free market system, money is the measure. In a free market system, money speaks. In a free market system, we have been taught only too well that we own is who we are. What we own is who we are. And what we own is the byproduct of money. Don't mess with that truth. Don't even think you can mess with that truth. The minute you mess with that truth, no matter what you believe to be true about the person whose money you're messing around with, that person will have your head. He won't intend to, mind you. He won't believe it of himself, but he will do it all the same. He will eat your head for lunch. Please don't call me cynical. I'm not. Please don't send me emails proving me wrong or that you have an example of how wrong I can be. Please don't bother. I am sure there are exceptions to the rule. There always are. But the rule is the rule nonetheless. Mess around with people's money in a free market system and your goose is cooked. Even if you didn't do it, they'll say you did. Even if you did do it but didn't intend to, your name is still in mud. Even if you only thought about doing it, the wrath will descend upon you, as though from the hand of God. In a free market system, money is monstrously complicated thing. It is all some people have. It is all some people are. It is all some people want. It is what lies down beside them in bed at night. It is how they value their day. If they think they have a right to it, they will kill you for it. If they think they are in danger of losing what they have, they will buy a handgun and run away to the hills to protect it. If they believe it is sexy, they will make love to it. If they believe it is power, they will make a club of it and beat you senseless until you submit. If they believe it will keep them safe, they will dress themselves in it. In a free market system, money is the only thing that stands between most people and the awful, bottomless, terrifying void. I've learned about money in the most difficult way, almost losing my business once and for all in 1985, having my ass sued off by evildoers, spending years to pay off $2 million in debt. I could have followed the easy path. I could have gone bankrupt. In fact, that's what was suggested by most of my trusted advisors and highly paid consultants I brought in to fix the mess I inexplicably found myself in. But I didn't. I stayed the course. I'm glad I did. Because while money is everything, money isn't everything. Trust me, your word, your integrity is everything. Chapter 7, the fourth category of preference, the financial ideal, E-Myth Enterprise, how to turn a great idea into a thriving business. That's been the chapter read. This is the Holistic Book Club. Now, this chapter was so short, I might as well review it. So, the author is here saying, yo, money is so important that people, money is not important without people, but people make money more important than people. Let me put it like that. Money is not important without people, but people make money more important than people. So what we need to understand is we need to keep people as the important being in our businesses, because we don't want to mess with their money, because the moment we do, we're going to mess up the relationship. So one of the biggest things I learned in business is don't screw up with people's money. If they give you something for something, make sure you give them what they paid for. 100%. So really, the sum of this chapter is really this. And really, the author is saying, like, yo, money is so important to people. Very important. Because it determines your survival. It determines so much. But some people, let's read it. It says, to others, money is converted into power. Okay? If I have a bunch of money, I have power over all these people. I have the say in whether they get paid, whether they get fed, whether they stay. So money gets converted into power. Money gets converted into security. And I want you to reverse engineer all of these and say, if my product can make people feel powerful, secure, getting by, hopefully you do more than that, improve their self-esteem, help them survive, change their mindset of scarcity, cause miracles to happen, help them heal, okay, then they'll give you their money. Okay, so we're going to do a math. So now, listen, I'm reading somebody else's book, and from the book, I'm learning from it. And then I'm also taking different things, and I'm giving you a different insight. So we're going to reverse engineer this statement. To some, money is converted into power. Now, if your product or service can make somebody feel powerful, then what the value you give to them, that will turn to money. To others, money is converted into security. Okay. Hey, get life insurance. Why? Because you'll be secure. Hey, protect this. You'll be secure. Hey, if you take care of your health, you won't get sick. So guess what? You won't have to spend a lot of money on your hospital bills. So when you're communicating and you're marketing, you want to tend to those desires. People want to survive. They want to thrive. They want to have better self-esteem. Money is converted into survival. Some money is converted into scarcity, right? And this is a mentality switch. That means that this person needs to change their mindset, because some people have money, but then they think they never have enough. So they're actually in scarcity, which is really deep. Money is converted into magic. And it says money is converted into sin. Money is converted into evil. So teach people how to be abundant and serve God with the money. So from this, you learn it. Teach people how to be righteous and using their money. You get what I'm saying? So all of these is a model of how you can impact to get money. Because somebody says like, yo, I have a lot of money, but my life feels empty. What they need some spiritual development. Maybe they need to go through your program, your class. Okay? The fact is that money does not exist without people. Money has no meaning without people. So people is everything. Relationships is everything. Everything you see is a sum total of a bunch of relationships. Organizations, institutions, all of these things are the sum total of relationships. So people, nothing exists without people. It's called human capital because we're the capital. It's our labor, it's our effort, it's our ideas, it's our organizations of thoughts and processes that creates everything that you see. So we are the root of what creates, not just we. God has also supplied us with all these abundance. So we in total sum with the Creator and all the thing that is supplied to us. And our responsibility is to gather and package it up. So basically the earth is already abundant. We're just saying, hey, we're going to gather up what God has already given us, and then we're going to put it in a free market system. So really what you're doing is, for instance, I sell teas. I spent time and labor to plant my vervain and keep it fresh. Took some citronella and some other. Now I'm cultivating some other plants, and just like drying them up, curating them, packaging it up, promoting it, and then getting it to the person. Now, did I create the seed? No, I didn't. I didn't create the seed for that leaf. They just grew. I gave them some time and I dried it up, but I did effort, labor. I dried it up. I had to organize it to make sure that it's in a good space, it's getting good air, take out any bad leaves, make sure it's a good blend, and run my magic on the blend so that way it's not too much citrus, it's not too much lemongrass, too much. So I just like put the right blend. I market it, tell people about it, bam. So basically, it's just organization of what God has gifted you with, and then you market it. You put a price tag on it because that's how we operate in a free market system. Okay, so then that's how you do it. So here's what it says. Money is simply an idea that we've agreed upon, an idea that represents to every one of us our net worth in the world. A word about money. Money is simply an idea that we agreed upon. It's like we could agree that, and our exchange is I do this for you, you do this for me. That's barter. But I might need you to do this for me, but you don't need me to do that for you right now. So it don't make sense. And I'm not gonna say, well, you're gonna owe me that. Nah, I can't eat what you're doing that for me. So if you give me your money and then that is an exchange, I can go somewhere and eat. You don't have to exchange your service for my service. You could exchange your money and then I can use that to get any service or product I need. So then it says you have to take care of money daily. So that means you got to be conscious of your daily spending habits. One of the things that I used to be really, really good at, and I'm saying used to, and now I'm readjusting to get better at. I'm working my vocabulary there. I used to be really great at it, but now I'm readjusting myself to get much better at it again because I'm already good at it. In fact, I'm still great at it. I just have to be more attentive to doing it. I used to make sure that I really like track every single expense, like all of it, and categorize them so that I could match my budget on mint.com with my expenses. I know what categories. I'm like, did I reach the budget? If I reach the budget, I'm trying to navigate around it, and I will revert back to doing that, because when I did that, I was looking at the holes in my pocket. It's like, listen, if you had money in your pocket and then you had a hole and then the money fell out, and then you notice like, damn, I had $200 here, and then it's like 50 left. Like, damn, what happened to the 150? If you never look to notice like how much you had and how much now you have and how much of it is bleeding out and just stops, it's like, yo, I just stopped by the gas station real quick, and then like, damn, I just lost $5. Like, what did I get? I was like, yo, I got a 12-ounce drink, and then you went home, you had like 5 gallons of juice. You're like, damn, I should have just waited until I got home. You see what I'm saying? So now you learn to carry on this insulated double-walled water bottle keep water or juice in it. Now you thirsty, you just drink. So what being conscious of your day to day does is it look it alerts you before it gets to a place where you don't even know. I had an anxiety. There was a point where I had an anxiety to look at my bank account. I knew I had the money for the expenses, but I was afraid that I was going to lose the money. So I had periods where I would make a lot of money in my business, by a lot to my standards at the time. Cause when I was in college, like if I made like $5,000, like $4,000, I'm like, damn, I made $4,000. Like, oh, that was a lot of money in a month for me. Then I like, damn, I'm about to lose all that money. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to spend it all. So I'm not even looking at my bank account. So I'm like, I have anxiety, So that's the scarcity. So it's like, can't have that anxiety. You gotta look at it. You gotta make sure you're looking at to see where your money's going. So I remember that because it was like really, 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 it got really bad from time to time because it just kept happening over and over and over again. So you really have to take care of money daily by the hour. Okay. I live that everyone has a different perception of money. Everyone have a different perception in a totally subjective and very personal way. Listen. Some people, you take their money, you don't pay them back, they'll kill you for it. They'll throw dirt on your name forever. Okay? They'll go and try to mess up your business. So that means that don't mess with people's money. Money isn't everything, but don't mess with people's money. Okay? So that's pretty much it. So it's really, when he sums it up with this, which really what he meant to say. Just if you like these books, sometimes the chapters sum it up, and so like that was a perfect way of summing it up. This is the perfect way, I think. He said, because while money is everything, money isn't everything. Trust me, your word, your integrity is everything. That's it. Trust me, your word, your integrity is everything. If you can give your word and keep your integrity, people give you your money, you keep your word and your integrity, they'll keep you giving your money, and they'll keep talking good about you, and they'll get you more money. And your business will have a good face, which will keep you high in the marketplace, which will get you more money. So it's good to make sure that you are in one with what you said you're going to do, in one with your values, and with good custom service. Because you're a service to those who serve the few will serve the many. Serve the few well. So lately, I've been really focusing on doing that. Now, sometimes I'm like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, Ed, make sure you're really serving the few well. Because to those who serve the few, serve the money. Don't mess with people's. To those who serve the few, serve the money. Don't mess with people's money, because you will make very few. Okay? So let's read the key takeaway points. The fourth category of preference is financial ideal. You've heard the platitude, do the right things and the money will take care of itself. Let me tell you this, the money never takes care of itself. Never. You have to take care of money daily. In a free market system, money is the measure. Money speaks. Don't mess with that truth. The minute you mess with that truth, no matter what you believe to be true about the person whose money you're messing around with, that person will have your head. To become the financial ideal, you must have integrity when it comes to money. Your investors, your bankers, your accountants, your suppliers, your customers, and your employees must know without a doubt that you have integrity. You back up your word with your compatible actions. Money can be your ally and help you build your business, or it can be your enemy and destroys your business. The decision belongs to you. And like Chelsea says, you got to be honorable. So be honorable and be in one with what you said you're going to do. It has been the Holistic Book Club, Chapter 7, E-Myth Enterprise. Next week, we're going to read probably tomorrow, we're going to probably do Chapter 8, Shooting for the Moon. Okay, next book we're reading is Think and Grow Rich. And we're going to be fasting as the seasons change, which is beautiful, as we read Think and Grow Rich. Now, this is like the 7th year since I first read, or maybe 8th year since I first read Think and Grow Rich. About to read it again in a different state. And I've seen a lot of the principles So one of the principles is the mastermind principle. I do the mastermind principle every single day with Holistic Lifestyle Tribe. We in here right now on Zoom. So another principle is intention, like is writing, is planning, is speaking into existence. There's like he talked about sexual transmutation, right? So that book is a powerful book. I gotta say he did, replicate the Bible for business. So basically, a lot of the principles did come from the Word, which is perfect. I don't blame him. I think it's great because then that means it works. So a lot of people who read that book became multimillionaires because they practiced the principles. And I practice a lot of those principles, so I'm very excited to see my multi-million-dollar future. So check out the Holistic Lifestyle Tribe. Go to holisticlifestyletribe.com. This is the Holistic Book Club. We've been reading books consistently. If you want to read with us, if you want to detox with us, starting March 20th, make sure you go to the website, sign up, get your free 3-day, 7-day trial, get part of the community, so you can read books, you can learn qigong, meditate, breathe, release tension, mastermind, personal development, branding. So it's a really, really inclusive community that's going to help you grow with a whole lot of resources. Holistic tools, holistic practices, holistic routines is the holistic lifestyle. All right, holisticlifestyletribe.com. Peace. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.